Hello my dear YouTube friends, welcome to my channel. On this video I am going to show you what a catalytic converter is and how it works and what the symptoms are when they go bad. Also I'm going to show you what happens when they go bad and how a bad catalytic converter looks like. First thing I want to invite you to do, if this video helps you understand a little better your car, please give a like and you can subscribe to my channel for a lot of DIY videos that you guys can check it out. Uh, First of all, we have a few things here. We're gonna talk about, this is the catalytic converter right here. As you guys can see, this is an older one because this is the one that I just removed from my Nissan Frontier, and this is the one that I just got it on Amazon. I ordered a few days ago and I just got it right now. So I wanted to show you guys uh, what how different was a new one from an old one. Uh, First thing that I'm gonna talk about is what they're used for. They're used for, like the name says, catalytic converter. So it converts the gases, the harmful gases coming from the engine, a lot of carbon monoxide, a lot of carbon toxic stuff from the engine. Um, it converts it into water vapors and less harmful materials. Okay, um, that's why over time these catalytic converters have to be changed because they have a certain lifespan. They can only do that for so much. They don't last forever. Okay guys, I just got the Amazon package. This is the new one, this is the old one, and I want to show you guys the difference. See how you can see through this one? You can see the honeycomb shape right there, and in this one you don't see the other side. Look, it's, yeah, you cannot see the other side. This one you can see, and if we put it like this to the sun, or like this, let's see, then you guys, you can really see through a lot better. Okay, and this one, let me show you guys here. So this one you don't see through. You can, yeah, so this one you cannot really see through. So yeah, this is clogged and this is good. Like I said, usually 150,000 miles. They can go for more. Also, depending on what type of fuel you use, if you use a better fuel, like the premium fuel with the better octane, this will last longer. You know, of course, you need to have all this going on at the same time, better fuel, maintenance. You at least you change the spark plugs every, I think it's 50,000 miles. You make sure you get new spark plugs and everything's running good. This should last for a long time. Now, what happens when they start going bad? Sometimes these are gonna go bad because you could have a bad coil. This is what sends the electricity to the spark plugs, um, for the spark plug to make a spark and burn the fuel coming from the injectors. The Sometimes, if the newer cars, they will disable the injector, so it will keep the fuel from going into the cylinder, and then you won't have any unburned fuel going into the catalytic converter here. But the older cars, they will keep the fuel shooting fuel. Okay, so that unburned fuel will fall into this catalytic converter. There's a honeycomb shaped material inside, which is the what converts the materials, the toxic gases, into less harmful gases, it will, that unburned fuel and hot exhaust pipe, it will break the material inside, and then it's gonna get clogged. Okay, when that happens, when it gets clogged, you will experience loss of power. You will experience multiple misfires, like the code, like P0300. You will get a P0420 for the uh, fuel efficiency threshold. For the this is a catalytic converter code. You will get all these symptoms. You will lose powers. You will smell uh, like a sulfur smell inside the car, because the gases cannot escape, and it will escape between the gaskets that between the exhaust manifold and the catalytic converter. It will escape into the engine, and it will stay in that area. So you will smell this smell inside the you will feel it. You will get less worse mpg, worse mileage in your car, and it's just gonna be off. Sometimes uh, also it can be misdiagnosed as a bad transmission, because you will accelerate and it will go up to 4,000 rpm, 5,000 rpm, and it won't change the gears because you don't have power going like from the engine to the transmission. So it's, you will have all these symptoms, and sometimes mechanics will think it's something else, depending where you go, depending where you take it. Sometimes a lot of people can misdiagnose this issue for something else, and it's just a catalytic converter. So another test you can do, you can do a temperature test. If you get a temperature gun, you can measure the temperature before the catalytic converter and after. Okay, if you have more temperature, it's a big change before, and after it's not that hot, then that means that the heat cannot go through, so it will be more on one side. Also, you can do another test. It's a pressure test from your exhaust. You can see, there's a tool that you can put, and you can see how much pressure you have coming out of the exhaust. You compare it to a healthy vehicle, and that will tell you, okay, it's a clogged catalytic converter. Um, and then another test you can do, you can use one of these. If you have one of these scanners, this is an Autel, I believe it's a 900 MK, yeah, MK 900 TS from Autel Maxicom. So this one is a more expensive one, but you can get cheaper ones that will tell you the live data. You can find the readings for this one. This is an O2 sensor. You have one before the catalytic converter and one after. So, for example, if we see this is the new one, we have a hole here. Now it's plugged, but when I put this back into my Nissan, I will put this here, and then on this other part of the exhaust pipe, there's another one. So you have the readings from before and after. So you will have readings like temperature, the fuel ratio, and so you will be able to tell if you need to change the catalytic converter on your car by looking at the live data. I have another video on my old Range Rover that I show you guys how to read the live data on the scanner, and from there you can change the catalytic converter. On that one, I changed it, and my P0400, my P0420 was gone. So I was able to fix it on my other car. What else? You will have engine codes. Um, yeah, and you guys can. This is a job. How easy it is to install. Um, it's can be easier on some cars, and on other cars, it can be a pain because you have to get under the car, and sometimes you have these bolts, uh, uh, rusty bolts. So it can be a challenge sometimes, and you have to get in between hoses in some tight spaces. So you need to have some skills doing like jobs like with tools. You need to have the right tools, the right combination of ratchet, extensions, and the right sockets for you guys to do the job. Okay, it's not that bad. It can be worse, but it's not the easiest job. I'm gonna post the full video on my Nissan Frontier, which is right there, how so you guys can see how I'm doing this. And I'm also gonna post the other video in the description. You guys can hit the link and you guys can see how I scan the live data and you can read. You can determine if you have a bad catalytic converter just by reading the live data with your scanner. It's not that hard. Um, so yeah, and this is a coil from a car. So this basically what it does is it converts the voltage to voltage that goes to the spark plug. Usually it's a lot more. It goes from 12 volts to I think it's like thousands of volts to the spark plug, and so it makes a spark and it burns the fuel, and then you have the explosion. So um, yeah, if you guys wanna extend your life on your catalytic converter, make sure you do all the maintenance that you need to do on your car. You have good spark plugs, you have good coils. These ones, when they go bad, they go bad. You have to change them right away. Use premium fuel. I know sometimes, yeah, I know it's expensive, but it will keep your car running longer. Change the oil every 3,000 miles or 5,000, depends on the car manufacturer, but you can change it every 3,000 and you will have a longer life on these catalytic converters. Um, how much they cost? This one, I got these two because my Nissan Frontier has two banks, bank one and bank two, for $170 on Amazon. Okay, it's true that there's different materials, like different type of catalytic converters. This will work, but they're cheaper, so they probably will last 5 years, not 10 years. Okay, you can get the some better ones that will be way more expensive, but they will last you longer. Okay. Um, yeah, that's everything for now, guys. If you learned something new, please give me a like. Uh, if you have any questions, comment on the comment section. Make sure you write it down. If you have any tips, anything you want to add so you can help somebody else, please do so. I will answer every comment and I will put the link so you can check it out, and you can check out my other videos on my channel if you want to subscribe. So, see you guys later.